Greetings, my fellow subscribers, viewers, audience, old joiner, new joiner, or just visiting. This is Noor Ali, your host. Right tools for right job. Every job requires a right tool. Welcome to my channel. So today we'll dive little bit more into regex testing. Okay. Now regex is very important, especially when you're doing log work, trying to receive a log from a host, trying to test the log, especially when it comes to timing. Eastern time, Western time, Central time. And the format of regex is basically like a formula, right? And it is done by 0 to 9, meaning any number 0 to 9 in the bracket. And then this is 0 to 3, 0 to 5. It's like sets, okay? Then there are wildcards, and there is A to Z, capital letters, and lowercase A to Z. If you're creating more regex sets, but this is on time, okay? So basically you have to play with the formula known as regular expressions, right? And you'll end up with this output, 12, 13, and 5. Okay, so when you look at 13 and 5, you should see 5 up here. You should see 1 up here. And you should see 13 up here. Right? So this is a way to understand regular expression regex language. Now, this regex is very powerful. It's used in a majority of log work related to SIM, SEIM, system event investigation management, you can call it. You're investigating your events within the systems. So here on this website, we're going to use it as a test. These are known as regex and regex expressions. They come in sets. Like I mentioned to you, like in here, we say 1 in the bracket of 02, then 09, 05. And if you scroll down over here, then this command is a run right there. It's called a command or a script, 2 ways to say it. And then you get these kind of outputs, as you see in the bottom, right? Right here. So these outputs where I'm scrolling up and down comes out of this formula that's sitting over here. Right there. Okay. So these are known as patterns. This is patterns, pattern testing within testing real-time approach. Real-time approach. Real-time approach. Okay. Mine is alive. I nowadays work in between, like this is my lunchtime, to be honest with you. And I thought it'd be a good time to do a presentation, right? And this is like part 2 into regex and regex expression. These are patterns, and this is a very powerful kind of a coding, kind of scripting. I say it personally. And it's used heavily. Everything is done in groups. If you see below, it's all groups right here. and it gives you the explanation what each character, quantifier, character set is doing, what other range is doing, right? So this website is very good to learn and to understand regex expressions and regex patterns right here. Okay, and then if you go above, you will see this set of pattern which gives you following output. Okay, following output. So when you run a regex pattern within your log, earlier I have mentioned YAML previous to this one and content, so you could test it in your, you just have to take information out of the log, create a regex expression and a regex pattern and test it. Then what it will do, it will break the log the way you like it, right? Maybe once I get a chance, I will explain in my next video what I mean. But this is little time consuming. Now, if you have experience, if you have worked on hands on coding or scripting, not deep programming, ancient languages, we are talking about YAML, we are talking about other new currently used. YAML is very powerful that people use, Perl, Python, Java. If we use that today, you can use regex expressions to make your work easier. Then of course you have to know how to save the regex expression and patterns in your folder, and then if you want to make some changes, you can make some changes and you move on. This is also a very good place to come out and learn about regex expression and regex. I have used this website personally for my previous contract and project role as a SME, and create document sets for my architect basically. And you have to have websites. Well, I had to pause my video. I had to go back and answer something on Teams. Anyway, this is a very good website, a very good lab environment for to test your regex, for to browse the expressions, add regex, and spend your time learning regex and learning regex expression. I'm not going to take too much time and make this content huge or large. It's going to take time for a new person, for even for a SOC analyst, DevOps guy, SOC engineer, computer operator, or anybody within vertical, horizontal, working in different directions within the IT domain. It's going to take time, right? It's going to take effort. It's going to take commitment, and you need to invest time into learning this, right? Once you have learned it, you may forget that, but then you go on a different project, you got to refresh it, right? You have to refresh it. You have to refresh, relearn it. You know it, but you got to learn it again, how to use it, and you get better at it, better. The more you use this, the better you get. The more you use this, the better you get, okay? Now, if you're working in different domains or space or pillars of IT, tiers also, they call it tier, There is a help desk tier, there's a desktop tier, there's a field engineering tier, there is engineering tier, there is a telecom tier, and then there's management tier, then there's directors, and then you go into the CEOs and board of directors. Okay, so there are different tiers within IT, within information technology. Now, depending on your role, depending on your position within the space and domain in IT, okay, technologies come, technologies go. We don't forget what we have learned, but we always are adapting to new things, right? That is the way to mature yourself, getting better at what you're doing every day. That's where experience will come from. That's where wisdom is going to come from, right? If you use something over and over and over and over again throughout a day, you're going to get better at that skill set. It will become part of your muscle memory, right? Now, learn, share, grow, and educate, right? If you ask the right questions from your teammate, you will get the answers. But you have to ask the right questions. Are you paying attention? Are you listening? Are you taking notes? Are you writing stuff, right? Those are the most important things in any role, in any function, vertically or horizontally. Are you able to do the work? Are you able to deliver? Those are the key questions. Are you able to communicate, right? Do you know what your blocks are every day? You know, when you do a stand-up meetings in our day-to-day, 8 hours, 40 hours a week, you know, there are stand-up meetings, there are other meetings that comes up into place. Do you listen? Do you take notes? Do you know what's going on in your environment, right? Make sure there is no distraction. Make sure your ears are open. Make sure you can see. Make sure you can speak. Make sure you ask the right question. Make sure you understand what your function is within the team, right? You have to gel. You have to work like a gear, like an assembly, right? And you have to be a team player. You have to be a team player. Okay? So this one, I'm going to end this one here. I'm going to give my audience, my viewers who are SOC analysts, tier 1, or level 1, level 2, level 3, or my DevOps guys out there, who knows? You guys are everywhere. And those who are young kids who are learning, if they're watching my video, it's all about time. How much time are you willing to put in a career, in the field, in a trade, or a craft? All right? Knock on wood, cross the finger, you know. Been in 30 years in IT, and God knows how many more years I got to put into it to pay my bills, right? In the end of the day, we are all paying our bills, right? We are all trying to survive and live our lives, right? I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to Divine Spirit. I'm grateful to the universe and the cosmos, Holy Mother Earth, all right? And I'm grateful to all my audience, all my subscribers, all my viewers. I have not seen you guys. I don't know you guys. But what I say and how I say, my voice is going to resonate, right? I'm hoping there's a soul out there who can pick something up from my experience, my knowledge, and make their lives better. Okay? That's the aim and that's the goal in the end of the day, right? So this is just passion. This is just a second hobby that I have picked up. Hobbies usually become business eventually in the end, but my first hobby is visual arts. I'm heavy in it, but now this has become second hobby, right? As you get old, you got to pick up some hobbies, right? I'm not that old yet, right? But this is fun. This is fun. I really enjoy this. It is fun stuff. Anyhow, keep watching my content. Keep watching my videos. I bring right tools for right job. Tools can be anything, as I mentioned before. Operating systems, utilities, database, software, diagnostic tools. And they could be hand tools. They could be like Fluke, smart device, smart tools, laptops, DVDs, CDs, DVD players, backup drives, USB drives. Those are tools, right? Mouse, keyboard. You know, our IT industry is full of tools, right? There are tools to get job done right. So my channel is right tools for right job. It goes up and down. It goes to low tech tools, medium tech, high tech, complex tech, right? Remember, low tech, medium tech, high tech, complex tech. Tech means technology, right? We all know that computers are everywhere, right? And Internet of Things, we all already know that the AI is taking over. We already know that Brad, look, I'm always connected to Brad. Is Brad. Nice to meet you, Brad. And I'm always connected to ChatGPT. Nice to meet you, ChatGPT. And trust me, like this one, I know how to market. I know how to blog. I know how to market, and I'm pretty tech savvy, right? This is my channel, right? It's moving along, right? It's moving along, and back to regular expressions, right? So technology is at the forefront, right? How you slice and dice. There's a slice and dice, we call it, right? Nuts and bolts. Nuts and bolts. Technology is everywhere. We embrace technology into our life, but you gotta have a work-life balance, right? You work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. You get 2 weekends. In the weekends, you do chores, right? You clean the house, you throw the trash, you make sure there's food in the house, you make sure that your car have full gas, make sure you pay all your bills, make sure you clean the lawn. You don't want to get city to cite it, to give you citation, rake the leaves, clean the lawn, front, back, make sure your flower beds are doing good, make sure the filters in the houses are changed. These are all home chores, right? You got to do it every day, right? That's called work and life balance. It's not a rocket science. And we go to church, we go to mosque, we go to synagogue, you go to mandir, whatever you do, right? It's called work-life balance. Work-life balance. Keep that in mind, right? Even though I love technology, but there is a work-life balance for me, okay? So this one, I'm going to end over here, right? Share, learn, grow, teach. Share, learn, grow, teach. Educate yourself so you can educate others. Share, learn, grow, teach. If you teach yourself, you educate yourself. If you're able to educate yourself, you can educate others. That's the aim and goal of life, right? And then if you like, you subscribe. If you like, you subscribe. Thank you very much. And God bless you all.